Whoop-a. Here again. This time porridge with figs and other dried fruit and honey. I've had to heave to again. Once again, I got a bit further. I got 3 miles in, not bad really, an hour and a half more. I reefed in the foresail a little bit, and that helps to control it. But the reality is, it's getting worse out there. It's getting dangerous, so I've just had to stop. I'm being washed back about 1 kilometre, 1 mile an hour. So I haven't gone anywhere today, and I've been sailing like 6 hours. But I wouldn't really mind. It's just that there's been a lot of hard work put into getting, you know, that this far. The weather, it's like I said, it's just been mad. So I'm gonna eat this, wait an hour, and try again. I'm gonna keep on doing it. I'm gonna keep on doing it. I know I can't beat the sea. I'm not trying to beat the sea. I just don't intend to give up, and so I'll keep on going. And it means I have to stay up again all night and stopping and starting and stopping and starting. As long as I don't lose at any miles, as long as by this, when this gale or whatever it finishes, it was a storm last night and now it's turned into a gale. It's nice and sunny sort of outside, but the seas are mad. And I just don't want to lose any miles. So if by tomorrow morning I've kept on doing it, or when the storm finishes, I haven't gone any further east or north, fine. I've lost a day, but I haven't really lost it, because I would have used it trying to get back, if you know what I mean. I know it's all a bit jumbled and confused, but I know what I'm talking about. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. I think I do. It's amazing when you don't sleep for so long. Oh yeah, what I try is these little 20-minute bursts of sleep when you can, but you can't really all the time, because don't forget, I don't have auto steering. I've got the bungees and the sheet tiller steering, but in weather like this, it doesn't work. So I'm jumping up and down every 5-10 minutes and trying to get my head down, but you know, maybe I'm talking gibberish to you, but to me I make complete sense. Hey ho, I'm gonna have me snack. Speak soon. Some people get scared being alone. I bet you there's nobody within 50-mile diameter of me. I haven't seen a ship in 2 days. I feel okay. I may slow down thought. It would be nice to share this with Martin and Mary and others, but this is why I make the little videos, so they can be here with me. I never usually film the whole sunset. We'll have to wait for that for another day. Hello, I'm looking at my logbook here. From when let's just say from when I left Poyensa, which was almost 12 days ago. Right, so when I set sail off the mooring without the engine, that's what I did. That was a bit of an extravaganza, because somebody said they were going to help me and they ended up making matters worse. It wasn't their fault. I don't really think they knew what they were doing, and me neither, because I'd never done it before in a busy mooring field. I mean, it was full of yachts, and I had to navigate myself around all of these different yachts with my sails up, with hardly any wind. I mean, it was pretty amazing. I was impressed with myself that I managed to get out, but you know, the heart was tick-tocking. Anyway, so I got out. It took me hours and hours to get out of Poyensa Bay. The seas are a bit mad there. And then later on in the evening, it says it was rolling seas. Then I got hit by a gale. And then later on at the night time, I got becalmed. Next day was all becalmed, same as the day after, until in the afternoon it poured down with rain, and then I got becalmed again. Next day I got that massive big black cloud that came over, which basically went from 0 knots to, I don't know, I was flying, and then I had to heave to because it was getting too dangerous. On the next day, was a decent day, but the sea started to build. It was a bit misty, it was a bit weird, and then early that next morning, that's when I was raided by the French customs, who broke the stanchions on me boat. But I said they were very nice. I've got no problem with them, really. I know they've got a dangerous job. Then we on the... Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. So the night of that night, I started to get these following waves, which were big and they were dangerous, and it was really difficult sailing, and I had to heave to. Next day, it was totally becalmed. Then later on in the day, when we got a big swell came, then at night time I got becalmed again, and the next day after that was that full day of just total flatness. Chris, you're going around in circles. It was so hot. I got a bit ill that day with the heat stroke, I think. Heat stroke, I'm exaggerating. I'm a sailor. Next day after that, it was not so bad, but then it looked as though the weather was changing, and it did, and we got a gale, and so I had to heave to. Right, then the next morning it started to calm down a little bit, and so I set off. I set off, but what happened is that it built up really quick, and all of a sudden, bang, I got another gale force wind, and that's when the Genoa got ripped out. And that's at that night time is when I had to go forward, and I had to cut the Genoa off. I've put it. It's stunned, but I didn't throw it in the sea because it was flapping so much and tied up. It could have knocked me over, and also there was shipping in the area. Then I got this storm. Which started as a gale, then it was an electrical storm, and now it's got all sunny, and the seas are mad, and I've actually now drifted back in total about 60 to 70 nautical miles. So all of that, I think it took me 5 or 6 days to get them 60 or 70 nautical miles because of the terrible weather. I've lost all of that again, and I'm still being pushed back. I'm being pushed east, northeast. And I'm just waiting for the weather to improve. Y ya está. That's what I've been doing for the last 12 days.